This is the tale of the lost sheep. Pepperoni and Chewy were two sheep, and they loved to go on walks in the woods. And one day while they were out, they saw a butterfly fluttering around, and they thought, oh, isn't that fun? Maybe we can make friends with it if we catch up to it. And so they trotted along behind the butterfly, keeping their eyes on the butterfly, totally forgetting about where they were. And as they got farther and farther from their home, they got closer and closer to the wolf's home. And that's when they heard, "Ow! Ow!" And they went, oh no, they stopped watching the butterfly, and Chewy and Pepperoni looked at each other and went, oh no, we've wandered too far. The wolves are nearby. How do we get home? I don't know. And that's when they heard it right behind them.
Numb.
And they slowly looked around. There it was. Its teeth, big and sharp, clawing towards the sheep, was a giant wolf.
A hungry wolf.
And the hungry wolf, as his drool came down his face, and he roared. A giant wolf roared, and the sheep went, ah! And they ran away as fast as they could, all the way through the forest. And that's when they came across, the wolf was getting closer and closer and closer. And then they came to a parking lot. A parking lot with a bright red race car. And the sheep hopped in the race car and vroom, drove out of the parking lot. And the wolf hopped in a monster truck and chased them. But their race car was way faster, and they got away and they were safe. But they ran out of gas and they decided to walk again. And that's when they found the bear's cave, or they found a cave. They found a cave, and they thought, that cave looks all right. It looks like it might be raining soon. Maybe we'll hide in the cave. And so they crept towards the cave. It was very dark and a little bit spooky, but they thought, it'll be fine once we get in there. And so they went in thinking, maybe this will be our new home. And that's when they saw a big brown arm reach out from the darkness and go, go away! I'm trying to get some sleep in here. It was a very grumpy brown bear sleeping in the cave. Well, that wasn't going to work. And trot, 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 they trotted away. And they thought, well, maybe we can just make our own cave. Let's just dig a hole, and we can live in that hole. And so they got their hooves very, very dirty, and they dug all night and most of the morning. But by around lunchtime, they had a nice, cozy hole dug and thought, this is not bad. This could work. And they even had a little muddy staircase that they had built so they could come and go very easily. And they thought, well, this is nice. I'm kind of hungry. Let's go see if there's some long grass to chew on. And so up the stairs they went, but they didn't get far because at the top of the stairs was a giant green snake.
Giant green snake.
Said the snake, snack time, that sounds like a wonderful idea. I think I'm going to have a sheep. No, I'm going to have 2 sheep for my snack. And the sheep went, woo! And bum, 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 bum. And they trotted and they jumped right over the snake, and away they ran through the forest. And they finally came out of the forest, and they arrived at a large open park with lots of tall grass. That looks delicious. And they began to chew on the long grass. It was kind of yummy, and they thought, we could make this a home. And then they heard crack. Bonk. Oh, something hit Chewy right in the head. It was a baseball. What the heck? And then they looked around and they saw there was a baseball diamond with all sorts of people playing baseball. And they saw kids nearby running past them. And one of the kids came past. Pepperoni and went, you're it! And then ran away. No, they couldn't live here. It was too crazy. It was way too crazy. And so they ran away, and they even ran right through a game of kickball. And they thought, we're never going to find a home. This is terrible. Where are we going to rest our weary legs? Where are we going to eat? Where are we going to sleep? This is terrible. And that's when they heard all the noise and hustle and bustle of the rodeo. And they went to check it out. And it was amazing. There was an arena with horses bucking. And that's when they heard the voice behind them. Mommy, look! And it was a little boy. A little boy walked right up to them, and he said, hey, you guys look a little lost. Man, you're kind of muddy. Does no one take care of you? I would take care of you. Would it be okay if I took care of you? He asked Chewy and Pepperoni, and Chewy and Pepperoni answered him by licking his palms. And so the 13-year-old boy turned around, and he looked at his mom and said, Mom, Mom! And Mom said, what is it, Alex? And he said, Mom, I found 2 sheep, and they don't seem very well taken care of. Can we take care of them? Can they be our new pets? And Mom said, actually, it's not a bad idea. Sure, let's take care of them. That's very sweet of you, Alex. And away they went to the home. And it turned out the boy, Alex, lived at a farmhouse. But that wasn't the best part. The best part was the super cool clubhouse with the red door. There was a fallen tree that some people rumored had been knocked down by a meteor, but Alex think it had been knocked down by the wind. But either way, he had built a clubhouse in this giant fallen tree. And he said, you guys can live in here. This will be your new home. And Pepperoni and Chewy high-fived each other with their hooves. This is so cool! And as it turned out, Alex and his mom loved having garage sales. And Pepperoni and Chewy, they loved to go to the garage sales and help out, and they gave the neighborhood kids rides on their backs sometime. And it was the best home that they had ever had. The end. What do you guys think? Is that your story? That was your story.